Today, I wanted to address a topic that I know has been in the news a lot, and I thought it might be the moment to get to it. People are wondering, how do I come up with my topics for any given week? And quite a lot of the time, I'm responding to a question that I receive. Sometimes I ask Spirit, well, what do you think I should be handling? What do you think I should be talking about? And today, when I asked that question, the answer came back as clear as a bell that the topic should be one of talking about sin and what that means to sin and how that has a ramification in our on our plane. And it boils down to this: there is no such thing as sin. Sin would be treating someone else poorly. Sin would be not being kind. Sin would be not allowing people to be who they are, as long as they're not hurting anyone else. And so those would be sins. A lot of the sins that are considered to be such in this day and age are attributed to people who wrote certain books. I'm not going to mention all of them, but certain books millennia ago. And they decided that certain things were going to be sins and certain things were not. In some cases, just about everything is a sin, which makes it very hard to live. But for us as humans to come up with the idea of sin and what that means and how we are going to discriminate and how we are going to punish and how we are going to atone is an incredible waste of everyone's time, because most things, if we look at them, boil down to, are you loving your neighbor? Are you loving your neighbor as yourself? Are you treating them the way you would want to be treated? Are you paying attention to the fact that you are a part of a larger whole, a part of the oneness of the universe living within the interdependent web created by the creative spirit? And those are my terms and the terms of some other people, maybe not mainstream, but they encompass everything. And so if we stay to that paradigm of kindness and love and try not to deviate from it, then we are never ever going to fall into some idea of sin, which we are not sinners. And this goes further, because when we start to think about the idea of sin, we start to judge people and discriminate against people. And these books that I have heard of seem to say that judging other people is wrong, discriminating against people is wrong. And in fact, I believe it has been said that judge not lest you be judged. And also, who is that without sin can cast the first stone. Well, the fact of the matter is, we all make mistakes. We all do things that we're not really happy about. They're not really sins. But for example, speeding is not a really good idea. And once in a while, I go over the speed limit a little bit. Um, Stealing is not a good idea. It's punishable. Um, Again, it boils down to, there is no sin. There are no sinners. Sin is a concept that was created in order to control people and to make them fear that thing which was man-made, created, of hell, which also doesn't exist. Of course, neither does heaven. There's just different dimensions and vibrations, but we've talked about that earlier, and we'll talk about that again. I think that the reason that Spirit wanted to talk about this today was that there's just been a lot of anger towards other people because they're not exactly like we are, or they don't appear to be exactly like we are. But of course, we all know that they are. Under their skin, under their activities, whatever, they are exactly like us because they are spirit also. So I'd like you to keep these thoughts in mind, and if you have questions about them, please give me a message on my Facebook page, Tobie Hewitt, Intuitive Consultant. I'd be happy to talk about this further. I think it's an important topic right now. I think that people are looking at things a little bit too narrowly, and we have to be wider in our vision. Again, you can contact me through Tobie Hewitt, Intuitive Consultant, on Facebook. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week. Namaste.